Welcome to another video. Today's topic is finding the equations of a straight line graph. So here we have our first question. Every straight line graph has this equation. Okay, M stands for the gradient, of course, and C is the y-intercept. So we're going to start by finding the gradient first. So the gradient is the rise over run. In other words, the difference in y and the difference in x. Okay, so the difference in height and the difference in length, like so, the height and the length. To calculate this, I would start from the left. So I would name this coordinate number 1 and this coordinate number 2. And then you can use this formula. So y2, so the y value of this, the second coordinate, minus y1, which is the y value of the first coordinate, over x2 minus x1. x2 is the x value of the second coordinate and x1 is the x value of the first coordinate. Okay, using this formula, you can calculate the gradient easily. Okay, y2 minus y1 is basically the difference in y, okay, which is 4 minus 0 over x2 minus x1, which is 0 minus minus 4. Okay, the reason why there's two minuses is because x1 is a negative 4. Okay, so you have to add the second minus. So this would give you 4 over 4, which is 1. So the gradient is 1. So that means when you plot the gradient, when you substitute m with 1, your gradient, it will give you x plus c. Now all that's left to find is the c value, which is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is basically where the line crosses the y-axis. And as you can tell, the coordinate, or the coordinate number 2, is the point where the graph crosses the y-axis, which is at y value 4. So C would be 4. And this would be your equation. Y equals to x plus 4. Next question. Again, start off by writing your formula. So y equals to mx plus c. Now to find the gradient, again, the gradient is the rise over run, or the difference in y over difference in x, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you start from the left coordinate will be, you would label that number 1 and the one on the right number 2. So the x value, so 2 would be x2, 0 would be y2, 0 on the coordinate on the left would be x1, and 6 would be x2, not x2, sorry, y1. Okay, because this is point 1, coordinate 1 and coordinate 2. Then you substitute, so y2 minus y1 is 0 minus 6. And x2 minus x1 is 2 minus 0. So this would give you minus 6 over 2, which is minus 3. So your gradient is minus 3. So then you substitute that inside your equation, and all you need to find is the y-intercept. Again, the y-intercept is where the line crosses the x-axis, which is at 0.06, so where the y value is 6. So your equation will be y equals to minus 3x plus 6. Now notice how the gradient is negative. So if you compare it with the previous graph, as you can see, the graph is going upwards. Okay, if you look from left to right, the graph is going upward slope. Okay, you're going upwards. The second one here, you're going downwards. Just imagine a car. Okay, you have your little car here. Okay, this is, okay, I don't know what that is. I think that's a bus. But imagine you're on your bus and you're going up the ramp, okay, up the slope. So it should be a positive gradient. All right, last question. So we have two coordinates and we need to find this coordinate. Now this coordinate is where the line crosses the y-axis. Okay, so we're going to start off by writing our equation, y equals to mx plus c. And then we find the gradient. So again, the gradient is the rise over run, or the difference in y over the difference in x, which equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We're going to use 2 points. So point number 1 would be the one on the left, and point number 2 would be this one. Okay, the 2 points that's given to us. Okay, and we'll leave this out for later. So to find the gradient, y2 minus y1 is 6 minus 3 over 4 minus minus 2. So 4 minus minus 2. Okay, remember, 2 minuses, okay, in this case, because the second x1 is negative. Okay, so you have to add the second minus. So then this will become 3 over 6. Okay, minus minus 2 is plus 2, which is, and this is half. So your equation would be y equals to half x plus c. Alright, now we need to find c, but we don't know what the y-intercept is. Okay, that's actually the coordinate that we have to find. We have to find the y value for this. So in other words, we have to find the y-intercept, okay, the c value. So one way in doing this is by substituting one of the coordinates into this equation. The equation, okay, this graph crosses these 2 points. So these 2 points are present on the line. So that means that when you substitute, you should get your c value. Okay, because you'd be substituting the y and x, so the only unknown term left would be c. So you would find c. So there are 2 ways of doing this. Okay, I'll go with the easier way first. So the easier way would be this: take one of the coordinates. Okay, ideally all the numbers should positive. Okay, makes it easier. So 6 equals 2 half times 4 plus c. Okay, I take coordinate number 2. Okay, point number 2. Okay, and it's important that you don't mix up the terms. Okay, you don't put the y value from point 2 and then the x value of point 1. No, it has to be from the same coordinate. So then this will become 6 equals to 2 plus c. So c is equal to 4. So the equation is y equals to half x plus 4. Now the second method is this. So you take one of the coordinates again. I'm going to take coordinate number 2 and you subtract like so. So half times x minus 4, and you leave out the c. Okay, this method will give you the equation straight away. So y minus 6 equals to half x minus 2. So y is equal to half x minus 2 plus 6. Okay, you add 6 to both sides, and then this will give you this equation. Both methods are correct. Both methods will give you the same answer. So choose whichever you would like. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.